Hello friends, and welcome back to the channel for war number 4 of Season 51. Today we have a matchup against Jug 2. Not sure we've played this alliance before ever, but the tag does look familiar, so maybe in one of my previous alliances. Deathless King Groot returning to action along with Nimrod, who we haven't seen in a minute. And in fact, I had to ascend him for this war, so you know how long it's been since I've used him anywhere. Starting off today on Path 3, and first up we have a Venom on Node 3. I've taken this fight several times before with Deathless King Groot. I don't know if I've done it this season, but I know I did it a few times last season. So the general idea here is, again, if he gets an armor up, which he is going to get very early on here, then he's going to start triggering a special lock on every hit right there. So we kind of miss out on the armor breaks on our first Fury rotation here. So what I'm going to try and do here is build up my power, but not all the way to 2 bars, because I do want to try and remove that armor up with an armor break. So we're just kind of waiting for the Furies to reset. We're not hitting into them, because that'll trigger another special lock. And then from here, we're going to special intercept as soon as he dashes in. That will remove the armor break. And we did get a special lock for hitting him with that first hit of the special, but that's going to go away right here. So now we have the ignition buffs on ourselves. We're waiting for the next Fury cycle to come around, and then we're trying to build up to 2 bars of power so we can unleash a big special 2 and hopefully finish off the rest of the fight here. So baiting out a special 1 here. We are close to our Fury cycle here. Waiting out this special. We have 7 Furies. Go in, launch the special 2, and that completely decimates him. And the incinerates tick down the last couple percentages. Yellow bar finish. Really, really great fight. Alright, next up we have a Captain America Sam Wilson on Node 12. Very similar to the previous fight, although Captain America is going to have armor ups for pretty much the whole fight. And in fact, he's going to have more than I can remove by waiting out the power lock or the special lock and using special 1 here. So you can see he already has 4. I can only remove a maximum of 3 at one time. So we're going to go all the way up to the special 2 instead in this fight. And since Sam Wilson is a tech hero champ, the special 2 is actually going to do double damage here. So as soon as we get above 2 bars of power, we're waiting off the special lock. We've got 5 Furies, and check this out. Big special 2 nukes down about half of his health, and we have about a 3k per second incinerate on him. And we could pretty much just wait out the rest of this fight here because the Incinerator is actually going to kill him. I do think we also finish this fight with a full yellow bar. Yep, there it is. One more combo, and the Incinerate kills him during the Striker. Another really, really great fight. Alright, up in Section 2, we have a DARKHAWK on Node 20. Going to be using Deathless King Groot here as well. So nothing really going on here with the nodes. Once you get clarity up, DARKHAWK really becomes a nothing fight because, you know, he primarily relies on that auto block for a defensive threat. The placebo buffs from personal space are going to help us get clarity up faster. So right here we have clarity up, and now we can basically just do whatever we want. I don't think I knock him down. I skipped the special 1, as you can see, because we missed out on that Fury cycle. But you can also see that just from a few basic combos, he's already down to 74%. So the goal here is to get up to the special 2, launch a big special 2 with the Furies up, and you can see from 65% all the way down to 2% and dead from the Incinerates. And that was like a 20-second fight. Really, really fun. Alright, next up we have a Weapon X on Node 29. When I was planning this war, I initially had myself with Deathstrike on this fight, and I preferred using her for all Weapon X's just because she turns off all of his annoying stuff. I was actually convinced by an alliance mate to switch this assignment to Nimrod, specifically for the next fight, as you'll see. Nimrod works just fine here. You just have to pay a little bit more attention to Prey on the Weak because Nimrod has so many buffs that will be expiring along with the personal space placebos that, you know, if you take a special 3, you really want to be ready. So I did invuln for this fight. I don't think we need it here. And the Prey on the Weak actually does help you a bit because you really want Weapon X to have a special all the time because he is so predictably aggressive. It just makes the fight go a lot faster when you can just constantly be countering his special attacks. So right here, 3% left. I try and finish him off with a special 1, and it works, so pretty clean fight overall. Deathstrike probably would have been just as effective there. However, for this fight, which is a rank 3 Domino on Hazard Shift with stun immunity, I am really happy that I was convinced to use Nimrod here, as you'll see. So because of the stun immunity, you end up having to take a lot of blocked hits and many of those blocked hits are in the corner because neither Nimrod nor Deathstrike has the Incinerate immunity, so you're really only able to attack into Domino for half of the fight here. And Nimrod is just so much tankier than Deathstrike for this particular fight. So really, really strong recommendation by, I think it was Bitter Steel who called it out for me, so shout out to him. Other than that, it's really just like a normal fight. You just can't attack her for like half the fight. So a lot of dexing, heavies in the corner, as you can see, waiting for that Incinerate phase to drop off. We've got our 10 protocol charges, and we're in the right mode, so we're going to special intercept with the special 2. Now, I was running tech, special, and power back boost, as you can see there, but I think this is a big reason why Nimrod has fallen off, at least for us, as a war attacker. And it used to be that when you fire off a special 2 against a mutant defender, Nimrod would almost certainly be right back at another special 2, and this was how he was getting through really dangerous fights so quickly. But you can see there we only got 1 bar of power, and she still had quite a bit of her health left, so we do kind of need a second full cycle here in order to kill her. And again, the longer a fight goes, especially with Domino, the more dangerous it becomes. So just something to keep in mind. I don't know how much more we'll see of Nimrod in the future, but this was definitely a special case, and I'm glad that I brought him along. We did end up taking the win. Shout out to Jug2, and good luck to them on the rest of the season. 5 kills for me, 0 deaths, and our record has improved to 4-0 on the season. We actually just finished up War 5 today, a few minutes ago, so I have to go ahead and record and edit that one immediately after this. So look forward to that. Folks, if you enjoyed this, do remember to hit that like button. Leave me a comment below if you could. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I would encourage you to do so. And as always, thank you very much for watching. See you again next time.